see if you guys had any questions about Mexico City. We're here in Mexico City. I don't know if you guys could see some buildings.
I'm just showing them the street.
But yeah, ask us anything.
Yeah. Where are we going right now?
So we're going to...
Chapultepec Castle.
Oh yeah, we're going to the Chapultepec Castle. But first we're gonna go eat because we're hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. We haven't eaten today. What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of do intermittent fasting. You're like, what is that?
When did we start doing that?
Yeah, like, yeah, I just heard about that. But yeah, I started intermittent fasting a long time ago, and I just kind of made it a habit that I don't usually eat breakfast and I eat later. And so I think you started doing that too, because yeah,
I mean and you know what, I used to be a big breakfast person, and I realized that after I ate breakfast I usually felt really sleepy. So it was kind of hard to like keep the work going and stuff. And like mostly when I was a teacher before, I used to have breakfast around like 10, and it was hard to get back to the students, and knowing like they just came from recess with a bunch of freaking energy, like crazy monkeys, and I had to be there and handle all of that, so it was pretty hard. But with intermittent fasting, it's been easier.
Internet fasting?
Intermittent. What is it called?
Intermittent.
Yeah. It's been a lot easier because now, like, I eat probably around the same time, maybe around the same time as 1, and it's been easier to just get my work done, like priority work in the morning, and my daily morning routine that I do, and then after that, be able to start working.
Yeah. How do you feel about Mexico right now?
I really like it. It's busy because it felt a big change when we came from Sayulita, because that's where we were, to Mexico City. You could like feel the whole rush already, because Sayulita people are like super calm. And then we were like doing yoga. Well, at least I went to some yoga classes, and it was like very cool to just feel the whole wellness of it. And a lot of people would talk to me telling me that the water would cure you and stuff, and I was like, whoa, holy shit. But other than that, the big change to being here in the city, you can feel it right away. Like everyone's like, come on, hurry, let's go. From the moment we stepped into getting a taxi.
Yeah. You can definitely tell there's like a difference. This is more like New York or like LA or something. But then we just came from the beach city, which is Sayulita, and it's much more laid back.
Yeah.
And then Guadalajara is like a little bit different too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think Guadalajara is pretty much like a little mix, because you also have like the beach area, which is where we were actually pretty like 4 hours away. But there you could still tell that people there are a little more laid back than Mexico City.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I get it, like, it's a huge city.
Yeah, it's kind of like LA, which I'm from LA, so it's really crazy there, and I was kind of happy to leave because especially right now it's just really chaotic. There's like all those riots and stuff, and yeah, just the vibe there, I didn't really feel like I wanted to stay there for much longer, so we ended up going to San Diego, and then we flew down to, where did we go? Puerto Vallarta? Well, we went to Guadalajara, and then we went to Puerto Vallarta, and then we went to Sayulita, Punta Mita. Yeah. These are like beach cities in Mexico.
Yeah, and they were pretty nice to like get away from LA too. Because I think also like LA was it felt really lonely. Mostly there was like no one really out in the streets. I did see a lot of activity in the park though. A lot more people doing exercise because of the whole quarantine situation. And which is like weird because I mean you should be at home, right?
Yeah.
We should be at home. Look at us right here traveling. But still, like there was a lot more wellness work done, more inner work done that a lot of people were dealing with, mostly due to quarantine and just being with themselves, not being around so much people, and I think it just gave probably people also like there's good that came out of it.
Yeah, and we've been working online too, so if you have any questions about that, then feel free to ask.
Oh yeah, feel free to ask us like how we started, what it's like. Is it like it's a really big change when you're used to your 9 to 5 job, driving somewhere, going somewhere all the time, and just because like I've heard of this before, when you do have a 9 to 5 job, you kind of make it like your habit. So you're already in the routine, and your job is making you have those habits and those routines of driving all the way to work, coming back, and just feeling really bad sometimes. And I mean, I cannot tell that the majority of the population doesn't like to be where they're at in their 9 to 5 job. So, and I mean, if you really enjoy it, that's awesome. It's really cool. But I could say like being more free and being able to decide on your own schedule and when you work and when you don't is a lot better. It's more freedom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, I left grad school. I dropped out like 4.5 years ago. It was like 2015, December. And now it's 2020. So it's been 5 years almost. That's crazy. But I remember I was like, I don't see myself staying in school and working a really good job for a while. So I decided to just take the leap, and I went back to Las Vegas and like started to try to make money online. I've been doing that ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like one day all of a sudden you're working your 9 to 5 job, and then one day, like the next day, you're somewhere in Paris. Like it doesn't really work like that. You have to really develop a skill and stick to it.
Yeah.
Developing a skill, sticking to it, and you're gonna see that it's just gonna give you back so much. Because at the end, you learning this skill, you're basically giving back. It's contribution to other people as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, especially with playing video games, I played a lot of video games when I was in high school. I played like Counter-Strike and World of Warcraft and StarCraft and all those games, and I realized that actually a lot of my friends who are entrepreneurs now that work online, they started with playing video games first. And what video games does is it allows you to get that sense of achievement, and you're like really good at doing things and like grinding it out and just sticking with it, and then you can apply that same skill set and do online entrepreneurship, like start a business or whatever, and start making money online. And I found that actually a lot of people who transition from playing video games into that, they tend to do really well. But it is a process. It takes a while, a lot of patience.
That's a really good point you make, because I think like a lot of people see video games and people playing online, they're like, oh, they're just wasting their time, and they have like nothing else to do. But honestly, like even that is such an amazing skill, and there's been people that have been able to make money off of that too, doing something they enjoy and love. And that's pretty much like our whole purpose, right? To be able to help you also get there and develop a skill that you really like to do, and to be able to transition that into getting an income from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I believe really anything is helping you to develop something, a skill, and you can make money out of that. Yeah, so we got all inspired, but I mean, it's motivating to know that, right? And we'll see if you're starting off like, if you're even like 20, I don't know, 15. There's like really great kids and YouTubers who are playing online and just literally like making money out of that. That's crazy. That's entrepreneurship as well.
Yeah. What I will say though is like what I wish I would have known if I had gone back and told myself, or like things I wish I would have known when I first started, is really focus on developing skills of persuasion, like sales and marketing first, because with sales and marketing you can build any business, whether it's a physical product, an info product, like it could be anything like coaching or whatever you want to do can be built off the foundation of knowing how to sell and knowing how to do marketing. And I was really resistant to that for a long time because I was like, that's not interesting to me. Like who wants to learn about like sales and marketing? Sounds boring. But it's actually about learning the foundation of psychology.
Yeah. It's a lot more interesting than you think or what you actually see, because for example, when you talk about sales, a lot of people are like, oh, sales, like dirty salesmen, and like they're just trying to take your money and all of this stuff, right? But there's such a beauty into sales that I've come to know, because this is a skill I chose to really master. And to me, it's like you're helping others, you're helping the world, and you have to take your mindset off seeing it like if it's something that people just want to take advantage of, and they just want to like use it in wrong ways, because something can be used in wrong ways too.
Yeah, so it's important to be ethical as well.
Yeah.
I think we're almost where we're going to. I think we'll wrap up this stream for now, unless you had anything to add.
Nothing to add. I just like anything, any content, anything you're doing, anything that inspires you to just like wake up the next day, put it out there. Put it out there for the rest of the world to see, because you're gonna be amazed. Like maybe you put it out there and no one's watching it now, but it's gonna start to grow, and you're gonna see a lot of like-minded people that are also connecting with your message or something fun that you love to do. And don't worry about anyone criticizing you or anything like that, because you're never going to make anyone happy. So might as well make yourself happy and put out there whatever you love to do.
Yeah. So with that being said, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.